them W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set. H.E. Gator.
Mike, big stop.
Look, screen. Snap.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
5 yards on the play.
On the set.
Check. Yeah, let's go second.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the pistol. It's Fournette. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 15. Check 15.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
180. Check, 47. Here we go, D.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, 180. Mark 47. Man, I got you.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
At the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Set, 20. Set is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. No. Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 48 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Minshew sets to throw, escaping the pressure right. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Jaguars.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 10-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Protein spill.
Now we'll run. This is Alfred Blue. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
60 outlaw. Hey, Haywood.
53, Mike, 53. Yeah. Check, 53, Mike.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He hits blue. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Check 43. Kill.
5. 2.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run on 2nd down with blue, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
15 line.
Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Go.
Check safety.
Yep. 5.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Get ready.
Fournette running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
X3. 218. Chopper. Go out.
Check 25. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Like.
Check 99. Check 99. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
Go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You think you gonna get this? 36. Quick the edge. Come. Shoot. Real. Check. Hot route. Hot. He's checking. Hurry. Scratch.
This time they stay on the ground. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check back, check back.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 9, check 9.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Tighten up.
Alert, 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 alert.
Switch. Check, check, check.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Check, check, 47.
They run it again with Chubb. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Alert, alert, alert.
4th down, Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Switch.
From the 27, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Regular. Hurry. Check. Hey, shoot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On the run, it's Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set. 60 or 80 weapons. Check 13.
This is Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down.